Good day! In this video, we will going to demonstrate how whipping, knots, bends, hitches, and splice are made or formed. So the first one is plain whipping a line. First step for plain whipping a line is to bind the end with a couple of turns. Next is to lay the other end on. Bind it with a bite and a couple more turns. And then pull just like on the video. Next is square knot. First is to tie an overhand knot and lay one end back alongside itself. And here's the completed square knot. The third one is tying a bowline. Grasp the bitter end of the line in the right hand and the standing part in the left hand. Throw an overhand loop counterclockwise near your left hand. Grasp the loop formed and hold it, and pass the bitter end up through the bottom of the loop. Pull the bitter end up through the loop and pass it around behind the standing part of the line. Pass the bitter end down through the loop beside the line that was pulled up through the loop. Next is single becket bend. Make a bite in one line and run the bitter end of the other line up through it. Pass the end around behind both parts of the bite and back under itself. Next is double becket bends. To make a double becket bends, we must first make a single becket bend. Pass again the end around behind both parts of the bite and back under itself. And here is now our double becket bends. Next is clove hitch. Take a turn with the bitter end, pass the end across the standing part. Take another turn and pass the end under itself, and the hitch is complete. Next is round turn and two half hitches. Start by wrapping the line around the object to which you are tying the knot. Continue in the same direction to make a second loop by circling the object. Pass the working end over the standing end, then pass it back through the loop or space formed between the two ends to make a half hitch. Repeat passing the working end over the standing end and back through the loop or space to make the second half hitch. And lastly, pull the ends to tighten. Next is eye splice. To do an eye splice, first is you need to unravel the rope. Then tape the ends of each strand. Next is to create an eye of desired size. Pass the center one under a standing part. Pass the upper strand under the upper adjacent standing part. Pass lower one under lower adjacent part. Repeat the process for the remaining sets of tacks. And here is now our finished eye splice. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day ahead.